Link's Awakening remake. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good game. We're doing more Link's Awakening. Dun 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 dun. It's one of those days. It's one of those music days. I'm gonna turn up game audio a little bit more. That should be good. Oh, I did not return Bow Wow. Whoops. So I made sufficiently more progress in this game on my own, which means I now feel comfortable playing more of it here on stream. Yeah, I just gotta return Bow Wow and then we're good to go. Hello, Madam Meow Meow. I brought you your dog. Does it count if I go in here instead of in the main house? It does not. Interesting. Okay. This game is still really flipping good. I'm just over halfway through with it. Really appreciate what you did for my poor, precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. This game is really good. I'm definitely enjoying it more than I did the original, and it's just because, like, you know, the issues I had with the original in terms of hardware. It's really interesting to see, like, how they made the transition and what, like, choices they made for that. It's good. As far as remakes go, I think this is definitely up there. I don't have boots yet. I just tried to do boots instinctively. Okay. Let me think. Koholint Castle is next, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need boots before I can go get the ocarina. The good news about me playing this on my own and then coming and playing it on stream is that, like, I have a pretty solid knowledge of, like, what comes when. Like, because I've just done, like, a lot of the game on my own time. Like, everything is fresh in my brain, so it's easy for me to remember what to do next, which is good. Have I been here in my casual playthrough? I don't think so. Weird. Sometimes I find places like that where it's like, oh, I need to come back here on my own. I was like looking at my heart count earlier today and I realized that I'm missing like a good number of heart pieces. I'm pretty sure they added more heart pieces to this game though, or this version. I haven't like checked guides to make sure. The original Link's Awakening only had 16 hearts. And this one does have 20. At least as far as I'm assuming it has 20. It has the first row of 10, so I assume it has 20 total. So in order to make that happen, they would have had to have added more heart pieces. Hello. Speaking of heart pieces. This was almost definitely the long way to get here, but I'm glad I opened up that shortcut regardless. Hello, Richard. Salutations! You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk and I was forced to flee to my villa. So, you're looking for something, are you? I may just have what you're after. First, I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. No way. Smashing! To tell you the truth, there are 5 leaves, and I want them all. Okay, you'll need to do some digging, so buy a shovel. Are you off then? Good luck. Bye. Just go. Just go forth. And we do have the shovel now, which is good. Don't mind me. Yawn time. Like I said, it's just one of those days. It's a weird day today. Oh! I'm used to having double strength. This my playthrough of this has been really interesting because I've tried to play the original Link's Awakening several times over. So I have a lot of, like, different experiences that, like, I have previous experience with this game that I'm now experiencing, like, more fully because I have a clear mental image of, like, what I'm doing and where I am. And so one of the things that's changed between my playthroughs is that this game has a color dungeon, which was added in the DX version, and if you finish it, you get to get an either increase in defense or attack power. And normally, because I've had so much trouble playing the original in the past, I've gotten the increase to defense. But in the remaster, in this one, I haven't really taken all that much damage. Like, I'm usually pretty good about controls and surviving shit. So I haven't, like, I didn't think I really needed the defense upgrade. So I actually got the attack boost for once, which is the only time I've ever done that. And it's very weird. Also, shout out to Kiki. Love it. Ah, Kiki. Love that cute little spring sound effect. I'm gonna sick. We can go give to Terran soon. Then we get honeycomb. Then we get something. I'd forgotten until recently that the training sequence in this game is actually, like, pretty quick. And, like, not only is it, like, pretty quick, but you have to progress it to at least this point in order to finish the game. Yeah, because this is the only way into, is it Koholint? Oh, it's Canalit. Why do I think it's Koholint? Oh, because it's Koholint Island. There it is. Yeah. Ooh, what up? Bro, I know you have one of the leaves. Thank you. Let's say something. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the trading sequence. It's weird that you, like, need to do the trading sequence in this game because trading sequences in other Zelda games, I have this mental image of being optional and having some obscure reward. And this one also has an obscure reward. At least obscure for a trading sequence. But it's weird that you need to do part of it. I know you have one. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I can't hit him twice in one go. Fair. There's a lot about this game, like, I feel bad about this. There's a lot about this game that I know from reading walkthroughs or watching video walkthroughs as a kid. I did that with a lot of Zelda games growing up. So I have a lot of knowledge about different Zelda games, even if I haven't necessarily played them. It's like, there are very few Zelda games that I had, like, a first experience with on my own. Like, most of the classic games I, like, had read or watched guides for first. And it wasn't that, like, I specifically wanted to be spoiled, it was more that I never thought I'd ever get a chance to play them. Like, Phantom Hourglass was my first, and I didn't, like, when I first played it, I was still at that age of, like, I don't know how I'm gonna play other games. Like, I wasn't reading up on gaming news, I wasn't following up on Virtual Console or any of that shit. It was, like, several years until, like, I got some of the classic games on Wii. I got Ocarina, and Majora's Mask, and I knew that Ocarina was, like, the big one, and I think I'd watched a video walkthrough for that. No, it was... Zelda Dungeon, the site I used for all of its guides back in the day, was, like, releasing their video walkthrough shortly after I got Ocarina on Virtual Console. but I had already read the text guide before. I just was so in love. It's weird to think about that this is a franchise that I loved so much from such an obscure entry in the series, to the point where I just would read guides on other games and like experience them through guides. It's like not at all a good system. Like you don't get at all the same experience. But my point in all this is that Link's Awakening was one such game where it was a game that at the time I didn't have a way to play it. It wasn't on any kind of virtual console yet. So I thought I would just never play it. And I ended up reading guides, and so I like know a good portion of this game. Like I know, like when I was playing this casually the other day, I like know where all the golden leaves are. I didn't have to look for them. I just remember where they were from those guides all those years ago. It's just really bizarre. Cause like it's not something I have like an experience with getting. Like I do, because I've like since I watched the guide, I played the original game, but like I don't know. I guess I'm kind of ranting this because it lets me like think through something that I never had much of a chance to talk about. Because you know, when you're in like 7th grade, you know, your family's not really into games. They don't really care about like, I'm experiencing this franchise I love from afar. Isn't that weird? Like, they don't know. You gotta be close to dead. There we go. Seriously, the fact that the shield is a actually usable thing in this game changes so much about it. Like, it makes combat feel like actually skillful. Not even like skillful necessarily, just that like you have some kind of option. Like you can fight instead of just hoping. That's one thing I really don't like about Link to the Past. Like if I could change one thing about Link to the Past, a game that I love, I would change its shield and make it actually useful. Like it's just there to block projectiles, but it can't block all projectiles depending on its level. And even at its max level, there's really no way to tell which projectiles it can and cannot deflect unless you just try and get hit by them, which is a silly system. Baby end. I really do forget which game he's from. I know Richard is from a different game. Again, knowledge I have because of reading and watching walkthroughs. I just don't remember what the game is. I remember it was like some obscure Game Boy title that maybe wasn't released in the US or like wasn't very popular in the US. I really can't remember. This game really was just like full of references. Is there a bumble wall here? Guess I'm making that up. Okay. I want that piece of heart. I want that piece of heart. Fuck. Fuck. Pro tips. Fuck. It's not pro strat. Pro strat. Oh, I'm so close though with pro strat. I did this before. Why can't I do this now? Now I look like a fool. That was some weird clipping. There we go. Got it. I really don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that, but whatever. Oh. How could I get back? Yeah, there we go. beneath your feet. Diggy. Got the slime key. Megan, go fight Slime Eye. I think the remake does do a really good job of, like, everything feels more memorable to me as a new player. Like, despite the fact that I have played the original Link's Awakening, and that, like, you know, when was the first time I played Link's Awakening? I had it on 3DS, so it couldn't have been any earlier than 2011. So even though I first played Link's Awakening within the past 8 years, and I was like invested in it and really wanted to like it, nothing in that game was, it's not that nothing in the game was memorable, it's that it was hard for me to remember anything because I felt like nothing was identifiable as different. I felt like nothing looked unique. Different things kind of felt unique, but it was one of the, it's not exactly a complaint, one of the things I've said before about Link's Awakening, and one of the things that hindered it, I feel like, for so long, is that the Game Boy is just so graphically limited, it was really hard to make anything look different. And I think that, oh yeah, I need boots for you. I think that, like, they did the best they could with the graphics back in the day, and like, the enemies and stuff still read as what they are, that's fine. It's mostly just like terrain stuff. Like, I had a hard time understanding like what screen I was on and where that connected and how, and like the overworld. Dungeons to me felt very similar because I felt like they didn't have a lot of distinguishing features because graphics were limited. And like, maybe if I went back now with an understanding of the game and what it kind of feels like and looks like, it would be different. But I remember that was a problem I had in the original Link's Awakening. And when I say original, I do mean original DX. But it was just like, everything feels so much more identifiable now to me. Like, the fact that I can at least kind of remember these dungeon layouts and like kind of remember the look of the overworld is such a huge difference compared to where I used to be with this game. Of just like, I don't fucking know, I don't know where that is. Yeah, so we have to go down. I think right is progress here. I know left and down just get you more keys. I do want to try right or up. I think I definitely locked myself out of this room in my casual playthrough, which is interesting. Maybe I just missed a backup key somewhere, but yeah. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I ever got the stone beak in my casual playthrough. And left and down just get you more keys. They're just bad rooms. Again, that I remember from my recent playthrough. This game just feels so good to me. I feel like it's such an improvement. I think a lot of people who played this game when they were younger and have more familiarity with it in that regard don't have the same problem of like recognizing things and areas and everything. And I think a lot of that comes from like, not nostalgia, but like when you're a child, you can like, you kind of fill in gaps of creativity. And that's like imagination at work, and it's not that you like lose your imagination as an adult, it's that you have less of a reason to fill in gaps as an adult usually. I just want to double check what's over here. I don't think there's anything over here right now. Or there is, which I'll take. Clean. Is there anything? I don't have a key yet. We'll take that. Yeah. They were not ready for me, and I need boots there. And this is just a way back. Is there... Hi, bomb boys. Back up. Back up. I don't want you. And you're supposed to walk up ahead here so you can see that there's a secret area here, but I already know. God, I hope it's the right wall. If this is not the wall I'm taking up, I'm gonna look like an idiot. Let's find out. Nope, we're good. Cool. Yeah. Bro. Good. And now there's like the bomb eels. I forget what they're called. One thing that 3D Zelda does that I really like, or that it used to do, I guess it doesn't really do this anymore. Breath of the Wild has this, I guess, but not in like the way other 3D games did it. Actually, now that I think about it, this really was just Ocarina and Majora. I don't think Skyward Sword did this. I liked that your companions could tell you info on enemies. That to me is a really underrated feature. So I'll go this way. I don't have a lot of bombs though. The thing. And you're gonna not open your mouth for a little while, which is a bummer. Hi, Revan. How's it going? What's up, dude? I am out of bombs. Well, I'm gonna be out of bombs. Do both respawn if I leave the screen? Let's find out. Okay, well. Had our fun. Yep, okay. That was a waste. And this is exactly why they have the sledge here, so that's fine. Do I have... The best way to attack them is kind of with bombs. But if I don't have bombs, I don't really have a strategy for fighting them. Nice! I'm still working my way through it. I've done 5... I've gotten 5 of the instruments. I'm about to get the 6th. At least in my casual playthrough. Or my personal playthrough, I guess. They're both casual. Oh, don't! Rude. 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 If you could drop bombs, that would be really nice. Nope. Okay, good talk. I kind of want you to have bombs. That'd be nice. Oh, you're not bombs. It's not useful to me right now. And there's no reason to go over there. So yeah, I just gotta go fight dudes. What's up, guys? Good news, I now definitely have enough bombs to beat you. Coming. Lean. Almost done here. Come on. We're almost ready. Come here. No. Very rude of you. There we go. Thank you. So cooperative. Boots? Give me the boots. Hell yes. I'm actually really hoping I don't die in this playthrough because I've already died once in my personal playthrough, which means I don't get the Marin ending. Assuming they left that in, which I don't know why they wouldn't. I'm just kind of assuming it's there. Oh. Lame. Okay, you guys are going down. You shot at me. I couldn't leave you there. There we go. Oh. That should be the last key. No. How many? Oh. Yeah, there's actually a lot of chests I haven't grabbed yet. Okay. Don't mind me, just gonna go this way. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is easier. It's like just barely easier. Like it just almost makes sense to do this. Yep. Clean. Yeah, okay. Here's a one chest I gotta grab. Conveniently, I'd already hit the switch, so I'm glad I didn't set that back. Is this just map? Yeah. So I think I softlocked myself out of Stone Beacon map in my personal playthrough. Because I never went to that that north room at the bottom of those stairs. Oh. Hang on. Oh no, you got it. Hi. Hello. How was your day?
Long.
Fair. Was it filled with much joy and excitement? No? Work is almost as good as joy and excitement. Me trying to take a positive spin on things? Positivity. I need to make more tea. I drank the last of that today. Thank you? Sure. Yeah. Is Posi a thing? Is it? No. Oh.
Usually when
Huh. That is not something no. I used to post just like decent mirror selfies on Tumblr way back in the day. But those were fine. If this guy could stop blowing me, that would be great. Fuck! Good news that you got cheesy chicken in there. Yeah, I made a half cup. There should be enough in there for a half cup. Yeah, in the box. I realized after I made cheesy chicken for lunch today that I still had sesame chicken or teriyaki chicken in the fridge. So I had that for dinner. And it all worked out in the end. But I like had the rice in the microwave and I leaned down to get the casserole dish out with the cheesy chicken and saw the other chicken there. I was like, oh. I felt like I was cheating on my leftovers. It's like, no. I love you all, I'm sorry. Is there a key I don't have? There is a key I don't have. Oh, I know why. Because I never went to Bird Room and figured that out. Is this the text I need to see right now? Technically, I didn't need to see the text just now, but it was important for comedy. Oh, please, bird. Please, you foolish bird. Oh. Why do you have collision now? That might kill both. Or just the one. If I had bow by now, that would be really nice. I'd really appreciate that. Also, what are the odds I can take this piece of power and speedrun my way to the boss and use it on Slimeye? Oh, I have first phase though. Never mind. Huh?
How long do you...
4 minutes. Yeah. Because I just microwave it again anyway with the stuff on it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I put it in for 4 and then I take it out, I stir it up a little bit, and then dish everything out. Yeah. I forgot I can Pegasus boost these guys. That would have been really smart of me instead of wasting bombs. Luckily, I don't need them. Oh, there's a key in here. Okay, so that's how you go back. Okay, so never mind. I did not soft lock myself out of map and beak. Hi, Slimeye. Logan, how do you feel about the phrase neener neener?
Yeah, it's like... Black kids.
Yeah? This guy's got like metal slime gloss to him and I dig it. It's a good look. No, it's Slimeye. He splits in two and then he's vulnerable. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's what a mammogram is. Art. Dungeons in this version are way easier than the original, which I kind of appreciate. Bell. I'm excited to get to the end of this game and hear the full, like the full orchestra ballad of the Windfish. Waterfall. Go. One cool thing about this game is that you get a lot of the movement-based items, like, in pretty quick succession early on. Like, you get Rock's Feather first, which is great. If you got Rock's Feather, like, 4th, it would make the early dungeons really boring, probably. I could just take away all the platforming. You gotta go to Yarna Desert. Good old Yarna. That's where Bloodborne happens. I love the map in this game. I'm completely serious. I tweeted about this the other day, but I'm completely serious about it. Whatever person or team made this map happen deserves a raise. 100%. It's so good. Like the best part of this remake. Okay. What's the best way to get there? Can I even go there? Maybe. I mean, that Animal Village is over here. There's Seashell House, which I really don't need to go to ever in this playthrough. I don't know if they'll update the Dungeon Maker in this game. I think they're gonna Captain Toad it and just make their own Zelda Maker like next year. I think that's really what they're going for. I didn't even know you could zoom in on this map. This is beautiful. Okay, Yarna Desert. I gotta go down here, which means that... No, which means I can get to Animal Village. Which means I can get here. Okay. We are good. This game, like, I'm really considering actually learning to run this game. It's just fun. It's cute. It's not really that hard. Yeah. Charge me, dude. I dare ya. You're not gonna survive it. Fun. Yeah. Good talk. I didn't know there was a work point there. I should probably get that in my casual playthrough. And a shell. Shell. Okay. Can't go this way. What does this say? Yeah, it just points me towards animal food. Oh. That would do it. I normally wouldn't either, except for the fact that Nintendo has said before that they're planning on doing a Zelda title every year. And so far they've been really consistent with that. And we don't have a release for next year yet. And I think Breath of the Wild 2 coming out next year is way more far-fetched than a Zelda Maker coming out next year. Like, if they've already got the framework for a Zelda Maker in this game, that sets them up pretty well to make it a full-blown thing. They can reuse pretty much all of the assets in it. Which is like a really good start. No, it hasn't been confirmed for anything. It just said it was in development. We have no idea when it's coming out. My speculation is 2021. I wonder if I just go and talk to Marin right now, will I just have the knowledge that Walrus wants to hear her sing, or do I actually need somebody to tell me? It'd be cool if I just had the game knowledge, and that was enough. Yeah. Hey Marin, I know a walrus needs you to sing to wake him up. I mean, Link doesn't know that, but I do. Link needs to know. Oh! I can get Ocarina, though. Which might... That wouldn't trigger it. Unless I can't tell her until I learn Ballad of the Windfish, which would actually make sense. Ooh. Yeah. I think that is it. Actually, no, somebody needs to tell me, because then she moves to the beach. That would be it. Ooh, I should go see what's in that chest. Maybe it's money so I can buy the bow. Also Ocarina. I love that the Ocarina gets its own cute little loot item pickup thing. Online sharing capabilities are fine though, because they already have a basic system for that. Hell, they could probably run it off of some server similar to Mario Maker if they wanted to. The process would be mostly the same. They would need more in-depth customization, but they would have time to develop that. If they were developing... If they developed a Dungeon Maker system for this game that is as bare bones as it is here, and just kind of left it there while they worked on more detail, I mean, it would work. I mean, there's a year between... over a year between now and next holiday season, and I would not be shocked if they released it holiday season 2020. There's not an online system for this game. I don't think it would be in this game, though. I think it would be its own game, and they could develop an online system based on that. Like, for that game, based on Mario Maker. Because the process for Mario Maker is the same. When I say they have the basics for the Zelda Maker, I mean they have, like, the dungeon builder that is present in this game. I love that. Hi, Marin. Time to learn the main song of this game. I bet if you just say no, you just listen to it again. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but it's not January yet. Honestly, they, like, I think they would announce it in January if it was going to be, like, a summer release. It is not in Nintendo's, like, it is not regular for Nintendo to announce a game, like, before it's, like, pretty far into development. And, like, has a good time frame for release already. Okay, you're still there. So I do need to know about Walrus, which makes sense. Yeah. I had it. Yeah, I had less on Sunday, and less some for today. I think it's based on like fan demand and the fact that the basic ass dungeon builder is in this game. I think it's coming, and I think it's the only thing that they could really announce in 2020. Because I don't think they would announce another remake or port or anything in that time. And while it's possible that they could skip, well, it's possible that they could just like skip 2020 for Zelda altogether. I feel like they wouldn't at this point. I mean, I guess it could, but I feel like every Zelda game could use more post-game content. But Zelda games in general are not about that. Especially because this is a remake, I don't think they would add more content to it. If this was a standalone game, then maybe. Like Breath of the Wild had DLC, but even that wasn't really post-game content. A lot of us treated it as post-game because we'd already beaten the game by the time it came out, but the reality is that it was just content, like main story. I don't think they're gonna ever add anything to this game. I think it's pretty much just one and done. Okay, so somebody else tells me that he wants to hear Marin as well, so I wonder if I need that trigger to work too. Yeah, I'm not saying that there isn't stuff they could add. I'm saying I don't think they would. In general, they haven't ever done that with a Zelda game. Like, ever. Let alone a remake. Of all the games that could have gotten added content, I would not have picked this one. I would have picked, like... Honestly, I would have picked, like, Triforce Heroes. Yeah, but all the dungeon tiles are rooms that already exist in the game. Like, I get what you're saying, and I think that they could add stuff, but I'm just saying I don't think they will. And I'm basing this off of how they treated Captain Toad in 3D World. Like, the Captain Toad levels in 3D World were like a proof of concept. And like, the Dungeon Maker is not the focus of this game. At all. Like, it's there, like, it's there as a side thing, just in the same way that the photographs were in the DX version. Like, they're there and they're a part of the game, yeah, but it's not a focus. I think this is them testing it, seeing what works, what doesn't, and what people want, and then moving on to a new game with it. I haven't beaten the game and like reached post-game to like debate that one way or another. Based off what I've seen, it's just like dungeon making. Like, I think it's something else to do, but just because it's something that you can do after you've beaten the game doesn't necessarily make it post-game to me. Unless they have specific stuff that's like unlocked after you beat the game, which I think would be a first for Zelda in general. I don't think there's ever been a single Zelda game that's unlocked something after you've beaten the main game. I really do want to make sure. I should have Walrus info by now. I talked to Walrus, so we should be good. Yeah, so unless they added some specifically post-game like dungeon making stuff, I feel like it's just like there to be there, not necessarily meant for post-game. I think it can definitely like act as a post-game, but I think Zelda in general forgoes post-game for the sake of replayability. And I think this game does actually have a lot to do in terms of replayability. Between the fact that, for one thing, actually, I don't know if you could do a 3-heart challenge in the original. I can't remember. I could be getting it mixed up with Link to the Past, because I know you can't in that. But you can do the 3-heart challenge in this one, for sure. There's a hero mode in this version, which is like a huge addition, honestly. Can I do... I can do Color Dungeon right now. Huh. I'm gonna go do Color Dungeon. Let's go. It just occurred to me, I was like, huh, I could do Color Dungeon. I don't think I did Color Dungeon in my personal playthrough until like after 4th or 5th dungeon. Until I went back to the library and I was like, oh yeah, Color Dungeon. Whoops. I don't know why I thought it was so much further in the game. Also good because it means I can get used to having level 2 power. Sup? Sup? Don't, please. Sup? Hello. I do have magic powder. We're good on that. Hello. Do you have bombs by any chance? Because that would be nice. I hit the wrong ones, that's what it is. Hello. That'll do. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's just rupees. I actually don't have bombs. Wow. That is a bummer. There's a bomb. I will say, this game is very stingy on drops, which is very interesting. I don't remember if the original was like that or not, but it's just a very interesting thing about playing this one. I just about have enough to get the bow, which is exciting. I will gladly take early bow. At least early compared to when I got it personally. Hello, blue. Goodbye. Rude. Rude and disrespectful. Get into your hole. Map, maybe? I don't remember the layout of this dungeon. Weak. I will take the piece of power. Yellow. Yellow. Don't mind me, just going through here. Thank you. You got the key. Fourth. Now, quick little trip this away. Hello. That'll do. These puzzles are definitely some of the easiest in this game, in my opinion. Like, once you know you need to make everything blue, it's like, oh, I can do that. Easy. No. I didn't know you could do that. You can jump very far. Please don't. There we go. Not bad. I think I still have my fairy in a bottle, so I think I'm good on that. Thank you. Nightmare key. I think Color Dungeon is the one dungeon that worked better on Game Boy Color. Like, I think they still captured like the content of it, but it feels much different to me. I forgot about you. You are an oddly easy boss. I should heal for safety. I should definitely heal for safety. There we go. And you should give me another fairy. Yeah, there we go. Fairies are really interesting in this game. Like, they already had a system in place for, like, revival upon death. So it's interesting that they just made fairies a healing function instead. That guy's running like, no! I don't want it! I hit the wrong thing. Unfortunate. You know what? Reset. Quick reset. Thank you. Black sheep. That's it, huh? Any bombs by any chance? That'd be cool. I'll take that too. Okay, guess I'm going north. Oh, let go. Rude. Oh. Is that the map, maybe? It'd be very late for the map. Yep. Weird place for a map. Maybe just to show you like where the keys are in case you missed them. Bam, bam, bam. That's wrong. Oh, that was super wrong though. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Color Dungeon is like a very cute thing, and I feel like it doesn't like hit its mark as much when color is not a very revolutionary thing in a game. It is fun though. Part of me almost wishes that like the entire dungeon was in like black and white somehow, and like getting the tunic like restored the color. It would be like kind of stupid and backwards, but I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to like kind of make fun of the fact that color is no longer the outstanding thing it once was. Kind of like how when they went back and did the colored versions of Scott Pilgrim, they like edited a joke to be like, note, this joke was funnier in black and white. Which is a good bit. It's cute. Makes a lot of sense. A little scuttle. The sound design in this game is really good. Hi, Hard Hit Beetle. How you doing, friend? Oh. He's shooting, like, weird, funky flowers. Also, he's definitely easier in this version, which I appreciate. I think all the bosses in this game actually got a lot easier in this version of the game, which, again, I appreciate. Hello. Welcome, Soup. I would love to get blue just because I would like to have a file where I have both. Except blue's kind of useless to me, so I'm gonna get red. But if I get blue, it's more likely I can get the Marin ending. But I'm not getting seashells. I'm not getting seashells, and I'm gonna want double attack for sure. Thanks, Fairy Queen. Bye. Okay. Now. Oh, we need to go get Marin. Duh. Okay, so let's go get Marin. We'll go to Yarna Desert, get the fish key, whatever that key is. Then maybe we'll go ahead and unlock the dungeon, and we'll stop there. We won't do the dungeon tonight. This is part of the game where they kind of expect you to do more to actually get access to each next dungeon. Oh. I didn't know you sold these. Interesting. And now I got bow. Bye. It's really interesting to me that you can't use the boots diagonally. Interesting, okay. Are they all as expensive as that one? Like over 1,000 rupees? Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely gotta save up for those eventually then. Not on stream, but in my personal playthrough. There's a lot of money spending in this game, which is actually very good, because They kind of hand out a lot of money. Hi, Marin. You're just like, no, I don't think I want to talk to you for a long period of time. I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Terran says there's nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Soup, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, this person has come to give us a message. You're a sweetheart. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, you listening? Soup, are you listening to me? Yeah. In fact, I'm reading you. I want to know everything about you. For instance, which link in the timeline are you? I'm not so sure we know anymore. I haven't done my homework yet. We got Marin. Is this your big chance? Only if we go get the cliff cutscene I missed in my own playthrough, because I was being silly. Link to the past? Didn't they change that though? I thought they changed that some time ago for some reason. To like make room for a link between worlds or something else. This is my first walk with you, Soup. And my last, coincidentally. In our conversation? Really? Dun, dun. This cliff will be our secret place. That was an adorable sound. That was really cute. It's interesting. So this is the old... Okay, I gotta break out my making a champion for this, because now I gotta know. So I think they changed the timeline for creating a champion. Don't mind me, I'm just reading on stream. Hi, I do love this music though. It's good. It's like it is harkening back to like all the Game Boy sounds while still being like something new, and I really appreciate that. This is Champion's Ballad. I want timeline, please. I know there's a timeline in here. I don't care about the timeline of Breath of the Wild. I care about the timeline of the overall franchise, which I thought was in here, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop. You can like do a surprising amount with the Dungeon Maker. I'm kind of surprised how well it works. It's kind of nice like how much of it is automated. Okay, that's interesting. And these are interviews. I know. I could have sworn that there was. I could have sworn that there was a timeline in here. I want to find this now. This is like a silly thing to do on stream, but now I'm like committed to this. Yeah, these are character sketches. I could have sworn. Oh, no, you know what it is? It wasn't creating a champion. It was the encyclopedia. Silly. Okay, hi. Yeah, so Link's Awakening, yeah, so that's still true. Link's Awakening in the Oracle games follow Link to the Past, but they changed the order, which is weird. Yeah, okay. Thanks, dude. Have a good night. So yeah, Link's Awakening... I mean, this is the note of like, hey, so this is the new timeline kinda, but whatever, it's gonna change probably. So as of right now, Link's Awakening follows Link to the Past. Which isn't... It's weird because there's no real motivation for Link to be here. Like, the weirdest thing about that to me is that Link to the Past Link has literally no reason to be on a raft in the middle of the ocean. Journeying to, like, the Oracle plot makes sense, because, like, he was on a mission from Zelda to find the Triforce. Like, at least there's some connection to Zelda there. There's, like, a motivation. Him being in the ocean Link's Awakening doesn't make any sense just because we don't know why he's here. Like, it's possible it's a different Link, but it can't be because he has the Nightmare of Ganon, so fuck if I know. I love this cover. Actually, can I go through Tornobo Shores? I totally can. Good old Marin. I love that she runs as fast as you. It's so good. Look at her go. I also love this cover. I wish that you could hear this at other points. Can I jump this? Yes, I can. Cute. I'm gonna be sad when this cover stops, though. It's such a good part of the game. It's like such an unnecessary detail, too. I don't know if it was this way in the original, either. I don't think it was. I like that we just blow this walrus's mind so hard that he just falls into the ocean. Link's little face. I'd never noticed that before. Man. I'm gonna miss the Marin Overworld cover though. It's so good. That might just be the version of the theme that plays on the title screen now that I think about it, but it's still so good. I love it when people mix up instrumentation. Is this just a quick way out, or is there something up here? I think that's just a quick way out, maybe. Hard to know for sure. Just gonna scoot around. Scoot. Just gonna do a little scoot. Here we go. Scoot. Come on, we're so close. There we go. Having double damage at this point in the game really helps out. Angler key. I'm gonna fall here because I think there's a secret. I don't have bombs though. You have bombs? You didn't have bombs. Why didn't you? Why did neither of you have bombs for me? I need those. Bombs, please? No, those are hearts. Need bombs. They're just not listening. Just being very rude listeners. Very unfortunate. Hi. George. It was like, go to the other place. Okay, now I need to go back there. Tall Heights. Do I have the Tall Heights warp yet? I don't think I do. It doesn't make any sense that I would at this point. I haven't been over there yet. But I also don't know then why I have the map portion unlocked. That also doesn't make sense, but I'll take it. And warp. I didn't notice that they like slightly illuminate the portion of the map you need to go to. That's again, whoever made this map for this game, incredible, so good. Yeah. Rude and disrespectful. Good old that Choyon. We love it. Tall Heights is like an oddly unique theme. Works. Hi. What's up? I can cut that fireball in half. Yeah. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna cheat. Just gonna cheat a little bit. It's fine. got it. We're getting pretty close, right? To another heart? Nope, that was the first one. Take it all back. I was mistaken. I am the fool. I need hookshot for that. I will take this. I believe it's Roops. I'll take that though. Yeah. I do love that they made these crystals like balloon-ish in this game. I never traded for the pineapple. I'm sorry, bucko. I don't have your fiddles. Whoops. What is... He gives me the hibiscus, which gives me the necklace, which gives me, like, everything else. I can't finish the trading sequence until I do... I know you're right here. I don't have what you need. So sorry, my man. I'll come back for you. Actually, I really don't have to. I really don't need to finish the trading sequence in this playthrough. I'm good. Alright, how do I... Did I miss something? Am I a dumb? Oh, I am a dumb. Well, now I feel foolish. I went to the wrong place first. I need to unlock the... damn it. Such a long way to go back, though. It's such a pain in the ass. It really is. Okay. We'll go back, we'll unlock the next dungeon, and then we'll call it a night. We'll do the climb and jump down some other time. And by some other time, I mean next week. Hello. I don't even have Mambo's Mambo yet. If I had Mambo's song, I wouldn't care. I could just go and be done. Hello. Dungeon. Angler's Cave, I think. And next one is... This might also be Catfish's... One of them is Angler's Cave and the other I think is Catfish's Maw. I think this is Angler Cave. And then next is Catfish's Maw. But I could definitely be wrong. Also, just kidding. It's... well... It's a short distance back to the entrance to the dungeon. We can go back. Hold up. We'll quick go back. We'll save at the entrance to the dungeon, and then we can call it a night. And I'll be back next week for more Link's Awakening. Hopefully next week we can get like 2 dungeons done in one stream. Right now I've got to do short streams for a little while. Although, so for those of you in the Discord who follow my regular schedule, you'll know I posted today that my schedule is changing again. So instead of streaming twice a week like I originally thought I would be able to, I'm only streaming once a week, and that was gonna be on Tuesdays. Tuesday nights, like now. That's changing again. So I'll still be streaming once a week, but instead I will be streaming on Saturday afternoons, which is most likely good. Hopefully it means that more people will be able to catch stream, and it will almost certainly mean that I'll be able to stream for longer, which will be nice. So I should also mention here that because I'm going to be streaming once a week, what's likely going to happen is that I'm going to be moving away from long-term playthroughs. Not like forever, just until the schedule gets a little better. Because Link's Awakening is going by really quickly. Great. We'll finish this up in like 2, 3, maybe like 2 weeks. That's like 6 hours of stream time, hopefully, at least. And that should allow us to wrap everything up. We have 3 instruments, there's 8 total. Getting to dungeons kind of gets more convoluted from here on out. Maybe 3 weeks. But we'll get through this. That should take us to the end of October. By that point, A Hat in Time will be out, which I was thinking about streaming, but Pokemon comes out very soon after that. So I think what will probably happen is that we'll finish up Link's Awakening. I'll play some stuff that's more suitable for just like a one-off stream, like maybe Mario Maker. There's a lot of like interest in that. More likely it's going to be randomizers and maybe Hyrule Warriors, just as like a fill in the gap until Pokemon comes out. And then once Pokemon comes out, I should be cleared, scheduled for a little while, which would hopefully give us more time to actually get through Pokemon before I need to come up with a new stream schedule and figure all that out again. But just because we're not streaming as much as I had initially anticipated and or hoped, I'm gonna have to like slow things down and make sure we don't get caught up in a bunch of different playthroughs at once. Which also means that Astral Chain, we didn't finish Astral Chain yet. We'll finish that up probably in December, if I had to guess. So that's the plan. And I'll detail that schedule change in the Discord soon. Probably now as soon as stream wraps up. But that's all I've got for tonight. Again, short boy because of the schedule. As of next week, I should be streaming on Saturdays. So I don't think this Saturday, but next Saturday, I'll be streaming in the afternoon. And that'll be good. And we'll have more time to get through this with double the time. I mean, this was an 1.5-hour stream. It's just what I have time for. But hopefully with like a closer to 3-hour stream, that'll give us time to get through 2 dungeons, and we can be done with this game in like 2-3 weeks tops. Then we can move on. It'll be great. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Hopefully stream settles and gets its groove back very soon. But thank you for stopping by and for the support, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Peace.